So I'm not gonna actually show it off, but if you at any point go to any of these other levels now, you'll find something interesting. You will find that enemies are actually all replaced with these guys. I hate these guys so much. Clowns, my least favorite enemy in the game entirely. Well, no, second least favorite, I guess, actually. You'll see my least favorite pretty soon, but if nothing else, this level actually does have one pretty cool thing. It's that it has really cool music. Yeah, don't bother trying to hit all the clowns, because they're just not worth your trouble. Boom! Oh, did I not actually knock him off? There we go. Man, I hit him so hard he just got caught frozen in midair. And I'm kicking some clown butt. Oh. Ah, come on, darn hitboxes. Alright. Anyways, so you also go on top of this thing here. Find a really nice suit of armor. Definitely recommend that, because this is when the game gets serious. As serious as a bunch of clowns can be. So, I don't think the game ever really elaborates, though. Oh man, this green clown. That green clown never attacks me. That green clown appears behind the entrance to this place. Oh wow, I never see that face. I don't really pan the camera up there. Anyways, that clown appears, like, to the right of the entrance, so sometimes you'll just kind of walk over there and there's suddenly a clown there that you never actually fight. Anyways, though, stop that. So this is my least favorite type of enemy. The skeletons. They're basically ninja clones, except they have a lot more health. And they take forever to get back up, which adds some artificial longevity to their lives, but also makes it easier to attack them and run away. Unfortunately, as much as I love the music in that first area, you never hear it again. It's that one little short area, and then that's it. Anyways, though, you have a couple different types of skeletons, of course. You have the red skeletons, which thankfully have the least health, and they throw things. Blue skeletons, which have horrendously the most health. I don't even want to know how much health they have on superhero difficulty. You can at least kill the red ones, in 2 shots of impact web. That's some green armor I can't use. Ah! I didn't even know I was here. You can kill the white ones. Stop that. With 2 dive kicks, at least. Little drop kicks. But the red ones only have as much health as those brutes that you saw in the, by the docks. Thankfully. Which means it's not too bad to get rid of them. Anyhow. So the tone changes a little bit. Whoops. Let me get over here. If you haven't noticed. But, just a fried for the proof. This game isn't kidding now. They're breaking out the bad things. Bad things include saws. Punishment is not a fun thing. There's also some fire down there, but who cares about that? We have horrible noises associated with horrible things. And horrible enemies! Haha. I'm not gonna just jump down here blindly. That'd be cool, but... See, there's not even an enemy to get rid of down here. Stop that. Okay. No. You jerk. See, it's kind of funny. Enemies will also just see. Oh no! Yeah. See, sometimes enemies can attack through your shield or something. I don't really know what was happening when it seemed like I could avoid any kind of damage by blocking. I don't know. Anyways, this place gets kind of labyrinthine at some points. Is it going up here? Oh no. Actually, there are literally just 2 routes to take right here, and they both reconvene really quickly. Oh no, never mind. That is the armor right there. Couldn't remember if that armor, that was armor right there or not, or if those are actually 2 different paths that reconvene somewhere else. Stop that. Could I please yank some use of my armor? No, stop. Not all of the ceilings here are high enough for you to do drop kicks either, if that's your preferred method of doing damage. Nope, thanks. Still a dead end. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, so that's just an alternate path, I think. Yeah, you can go down around here and it'll take you to the same end area. I don't think there's anything to go up here, actually. Is there? Oh no, there's more! Okay, yeah, so I wasn't wrong about... Oh, something confusing. I didn't realize there were actually 2 blow armors you could pick up right around here. It's kind of cool. Oddly generous. Some little wall platforming. That actually is quite nice to give you a lot of health. Aw, oh, come on, you're in your range. Stop. And then a very mean spike placement bit. Well, forget you. I don't have to care about your fire. Okay. Boom! Ah. Okay. I like how the skeletons yell when they die. However that works. I mean, aren't these... I mean, supposedly, it wasn't like a projector that made these things appear in the first place. How are these things actually attacking me? Okay. Oh. Okay. I always like picking off the red ones just because it makes me happy to get rid of the skeletons. Even if it's not always incredibly practical. Oh, hi. And welcome to the beginning of the end. This is a little area where things get serious. Serious! Rotation. As you can see, very serious. I love that. Okay. I usually don't hit this clown. There we go. Clown success. Don't know why that's usually how that works out. So, 2 things. 1, that clown's horrible. And with the impact web, if you have heavy impact web, you'll actually knock him off into a pit. So then what you want to do is just swing across. I probably don't even have to tell you what's at the bottom of these pits. It's... well, you'll actually get to see in a minute. As for this thing right here, there's a reason there are little specks of red on those big darn spikes. They're not there for decoration. This one bit right here is kind of like, to me, the demonstration of the game's ultimate challenge. You'll see why in a moment. Alright. See if I can do this my first try. I'd be so happy if I could. God! Really? That was so pathetic, too. I didn't even manage to get inside. Okay, fine. I've had form and everything. That would be amazing. And yeah, as you can see, you can have more than 9 lives. And then you'll still, well, the game will still count the lives beyond 9. It'll only display 9. I don't know why. Anyways, saws. Cool stuff. Hard part's over, which makes it kind of sad. That's how it turned out. So you can actually risk getting hurt by jumping across there. Or if you feel like being safe, you can actually jump across this way. Somebody's laughing somewhere. There's this bit. Somehow, I've managed to swing through this part. Somehow. I don't know how. I think I managed to just like drop through part of it, and then I swung, and then just barely managed to land on the underside of the ceiling at the end of this little corridor. don't know how I managed to do it. That was how I did it the first time I went through here when I was on my GBA. But you can also just do this. Yeah. Anyways. So that was... Oh, I can go up by doing this. It's amazing. Beautiful. So, we put a little bit of effort into that. That took me something like 9 tries, maybe 8 or 9 tries the first time I tried to do it. I'm used to doing it now, but to a point where I'm disappointed where I failed to do it the first time. But anyway, so it worked pretty darn hard for this. There's one thing we haven't collected yet. It's their suits, you might have noticed. And here it is. This symbiote suit. Beautiful. There you go. And interestingly enough, even though there's that white spider on it that you usually see on symbiote suit, on the icon, there's no actual spider on Spider-Man sprite. I don't know why. Anyways, go with that door and you're actually back at the beginning of this area. But, no, you know, I forgot to actually, like, introduce... I forgot to end the last episode, didn't I? I just kind of jumped into this one. Whoops, I was too excited. I was too excited to actually get the symbiote suit and whatnot. Oh well. Anyways, though, game, a little bit of a cakewalk now, because what does the symbiote suit do? Well, you might have noticed one if you're paying a bunch of it. No! If you're paying a bunch of attention. And that being, I'm actually unintentionally getting hit a bit here now. I'll just try to get rid of all these enemies and take as much damage as I end up taking in the process. Because I want to get rid of this armor, actually. Okay. But you might be seeing right now that my web is actually regenerating. So that means that a total of, what is it? 7 of our 10 upgrades in some way involve our web. Okay, there we go. Symbiote suit is pretty good. It's interesting to notice. It could go away. Boom! Into those deathly pits. Anyways, if you're a sane person, you'll just swing across here. And ta-da! On the other side. Can I get both at once? I don't think I can. Stop. But, as I was saying, my web is in fact regenerating. But not just that. It regenerates pretty slowly too, but hey, it's regenerating. But you might have also seen my health also regenerates quite quickly. So this is actually by far the most overpowered thing in the game, I'd say, because we now effectively have unlimited health. I can do basically whatever I feel like. I can die most definitely, but as you can see right now, I'm healing from it very, very quickly. So it really doesn't make a difference. It might not look very quick, but I'm taking into account how I'm not constantly fighting enemies. It's actually almost always enough of a regen for me to have all my health back by the time I fight another enemy. Oh look, these things. See, if all goes well, this will be our final time seeing these darn saw blades. Any saw blades at all, in fact. But especially those ones. We'll just be seeing those again unless something goes very, very wrong. Actually, I shouldn't be going to the left, or should I? Yeah. So basically, we are decked out as we can be. Like, there is nothing we have to care about anymore. Also, don't go to the right. There's no reason to go to the right. In fact, there is in fact something telling you to go to the left. Kind of weird. It's the only time in the game where there's something actually telling you to go a certain direction, but whatever. But anyways. Hi. Oh, whoops. I forgot about that thing there. No. Stop. Huh, didn't have to worry about these things knocking me off. Alright. Anyways, just to point out, if something manages to knock you down, this whole thing here, you'll end up falling onto those. Huh. How far does that go? But you'll end up falling onto those buzzsaws I said we should not see again. And, lo and behold, we got by them, so all is well in the world. I actually don't think I've explored the entirety of this area before. I just never cared to. I don't think there's any reason to. Spiderweb, feel very at home. I don't know why this part's here, but you felt like staying in an enclosed box with blue skeleton, that's your chance. Also, I don't know why, but there were spikes right there. I guess it's just to prevent you from cooling up. Not that this is much harder. Come on, why would my impact web do nothing? I hit one enemy, and then nothing else is getting hit. Camera, could you please? Okay, so I actually need to move the camera for them to be loaded. Guys. Okay, mechanics. Spite 8! I never had this trouble going across here. God. Because I know they guard this ledge very ferociously, but I don't usually have issues actually getting past that. Yeah, I ended up killing all of them except for one. Oh, never mind. Go inside each other like that, that's surprising. Anyways, so I honestly don't know what's going on here. It's a wall, but it's a passageway. I don't know if there's something like that's supposed to be happening here, but there's no door. But suddenly boss fight. Multiple platforms that boss fight too. Anyways, just let him attack and then attack him with the hardest thing you have. Also, sometimes you can break through their spinny things by using impact web. Not very often though. When Mysterio makes clones of himself, no really like fanfare to this, isn't there? Now he will immediately make himself invincible after the whole thing happens too. Oh, whoa. So hitting with any webbing will hurt him too. Doesn't have to be impact web. It's interesting. Oh, darn it. Yeah, if he hits you, he'll just immediately stop, leaving himself open. So you need to not get hit. Usually gives you plenty of time to drop kick him though. Oh, darn it. It seems like it's kind of a luck thing though, trying to hit him like that. Ah, darn it. Sometimes you can hit him through there, but it's really difficult. Or at least rare for it to work for me. Darn it. I have unlimited web though, so I might as well. It's a long fight though. You can definitely be more cautious than I'm being if you don't have unlimited health. I don't have reason not to be cautious. I mean, I don't have reason to be cautious either. Come on! Well, I probably should. Man, how long is this part gonna take? I'm actually running on web. Interesting to see. Okay, finally. He doesn't usually repeat the clone attack that much. He usually eventually moves on to this. As long as you're moving, he won't usually hit you when he sends those flames after you. Oh, hi. He does mock-ups of enemies for some reason. What are you even doing? I think he keeps turning back into Rhino. You can actually get a combo in on him, too. Like this stuff. There you go. Why stop? Why I keep doing, uppercuts? I'm trying to do spin kicks. But usually the best thing isn't actually to stand there in one place. It's oftentimes to, yeah, not stand there in one place. Well, he just turned into me. You have the symbiote suit on and everything. Might not be able to see or not, though. Might not have been able to see, though. Oh, come on! Spidey got the... I see you see him there. Duh. Alright, so I see his health gets lower, I actually get faster and faster too. Nice uses this attack. There you go, try to get into a position where you can actually jump out of the way quickly. Then go after him again. This guy just has so much health. Oh, well, oh man, you started this attack a bit earlier than usual this time. The big flame attack. Just makes fire appear everywhere for no apparent reason. In conjunction with... There you go. Growing large. This would probably be a lot more devastating if I didn't have the flame suit. Yeah, sometimes he'll start that attack really early in the fight, or like 2/3 into the fight. Other times he'll actually just... His stock sound effect and everything. Other times he'll wait until the very end. I don't know. What determines it? So Mysterio finally gets dialogue. In fact, I think he got one line. Yeah, so... He's the main villain of the game. He's not even acknowledged. He's not even mentioned until before the final level. And then he gets one line of dialogue in the final level. That's amazing. And then something in the room exploded. Well, that was a cool victory, I guess. And then, in standard superhero comic book style, we get to end off the story with the horribly cheesy one-liner. We did get the fishbowl. You'll forget. And then we have a fun credits sequence. I actually do like this credit sequence a lot, in all honesty. See, I have funny photos. It's not just that, though. We have some nicknames, too. But it looks like the developers actually had fun with the credits, which makes me happy because it looks like they had fun with the game. Mean vegan! And some interesting quotes. A feeling to which many people can relate. If it's easy. If it feels like it should work, it's not gonna work. And then sometimes you just don't really know anyways. Purple pointers. Okay. Being complacent. 64 is in fact a lot of colors to work with. It's a lot more than it feels like. We are saying 64 colors right now, in fact. Reaper, don't know how you get that kind of nickname. The Hat! and that's why there's a foundry level in this game, instead of a factory level, apparently. Techno Maestro. And thanks to various individuals, with some very nice art in the background. You know what? Crap, I probably should have used this image as the thumbnail for this game, shouldn't I? Man, that would have been cool. I don't think I'm going to change it. Oh well. Thanks to the entirety of Activision. They're just people that test the game, of course. I agree wholeheartedly. Clowns are dumb. Ray Gordon. And then various people that did cool things. Apparently, I'm not quite sure what lead means in this case. Lead artist? Because you have the pencil artist that does the initial sketch. You normally have somebody else after that, though, that does the inking. Then you have somebody that does the colors. I don't really know how that worked out. Business affairs. I don't know. I just think this is a surprisingly entertaining credit sequence. Thank you, Mom and Dad. You brought me here where I am today. With some very short looping music. All of the rest that the tiny little GBA cartridge could fit. Did I say Spidey Guru? More testers, QA. Thank you, QA. Oh god, many more thanks. And then, what else is better to finish off the game than a game over screen? Yeah, that's the thing. But interestingly enough, I guess you didn't really win. I guess, like everybody got away in some capacity or another, well, except for Rhino and Scorpion. But if you continue, you can actually play any of the levels again. But also, you may remember that before we completed the amusement park level, all the enemies in all the different levels, I didn't show you but I mentioned it, turned into clowns. Well, and I believe all the ninjas turned to skeletons. Well, now all the enemies will actually be normal again. Except for the enemies in the music park, they will be the skeletons like normal. So if you feel like going through downtown in the symbiote suit or something like that, you can. Otherwise, that is all there is to Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace. Quick little GB game that's fun. That's all there is to it. I think that there's about as much depth as I asked for in a GBA game. I think it's actually kind of interesting how many different attacks you have. The upgrades are fun to look for and collect. It's difficult, but not horribly difficult. I had to put in some effort to not suck, and that's really all there is to it. You just need to learn the game. So, I like it. I mean, it wasn't until recently I was actually able to beat the game, or even play through the game on anything but easy, but I'm happy with it now, so. It's a decent game. It's all you can usually ask for in a licensed game. It's decent. It's passable. Not saying a new standard for Spider-Man video games or anything like that, but it's still fun nonetheless. And apparently the devs had fun making it, so I think it's a nice little way to spend like 2 hours. In fact, I'm pretty sure my total playtime throughout this entire Let's Play is under 2 hours. In fact, I think it's about 1 hour and like 40 minutes. I'd have to check. But anyways, that'll be it for this episode of Let's Play Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace. That'll be it for the entirety of Let's Play Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace. I see you guys next time in whenever I play next. I honestly have no idea, and that makes me sad because I'm gonna have to start 2 new Let's Plays next week. Oh, what was me? I don't know I'm gonna play. While I have some very awkward introspective thoughts as to what I could possibly play next, I'll let you guys have your fun watching things that aren't this video. Bye guys!